Russia vs. China. Who is leading in megaprojects in Africa? Hello everyone, and welcome back to another exciting video. In this video, we're diving into a comparison of 14 expensive and transformative mega construction projects in Africa. 7 funded and built by China and 7 by Russia. These projects, completed over the past decade, showcase the growing influence of both nations on the African continent. China and Russia have both played significant roles in financing and constructing major infrastructural developments across Africa, from roads and railways to power stations and stadiums. While China has often been in the spotlight for its extensive investment in Africa, Russia has also been steadily increasing its presence, focusing on strategic projects that align with its global interests. But which country is truly leading the charge? Let's find out by looking at the top 7 projects from each nation, comparing them side by side. Before we dive into the list, if this is your first time on the channel, please take a few moments to subscribe and like this video. Starting with China, we have the Maputo-Katembe Bridge in Mozambique. This incredible project, completed in 2018 by the China Road and Bridge Corporation, is the longest suspension bridge in Africa. Stretching 3 kilometers across Maputo Bay, it has significantly improved transportation and connectivity in Mozambique, reducing reliance on slow and unreliable ferry services. Now, let's shift our focus to Russia. One of Russia's most ambitious projects in Africa is the El Dabaa nuclear power plant in Egypt. Constructed by Rosatom, this $25 billion project marks Egypt's first nuclear power plant. With 4 reactors, it is set to generate 4.8 GW of electricity, playing a crucial role in Egypt's energy strategy. Back to China, another notable project is the Lagos Light Rail in Nigeria. Designed to ease traffic congestion in Lagos, one of Africa's most populous cities. This mass transit system is under construction by the Chinese Civil Engineering Construction Corporation. It includes 7 rail lines covering 156.65 kilometers, offering a reliable and efficient transportation option for the city's residents. In contrast, Russia's involvement in the Benguela Railway rehabilitation in Angola showcases its focus on revitalizing existing infrastructure. This project, completed in 2014 by Transmash Holding, restored one of Africa's oldest rail lines, stretching 1,344 kilometers. The rehabilitation has enhanced trade routes between Angola and its neighboring countries, improving regional connectivity. Moving on, China's Addis Ababa-Djibouti Railway, connecting Ethiopia to Djibouti, is a game-changer for trade in East Africa. Built by China Railway Group and China Civil Engineering Construction Corporation, this 756-kilometer railway was completed in 2018 and has been pivotal in boosting economic development in the region. Russia, on the other hand, has been making strides with the Kaliningrad Deepwater Port project in Angola. Although still in progress, this $2 billion project aims to boost Angola's trade capacity by constructing a new deepwater port. It is expected to become a vital logistics hub for southern Africa, further enhancing Russia's influence in the region. China's port of Bagamoyo in Tanzania is another ambitious endeavor, set to become one of Africa's largest ports. Once completed, it will handle up to 20 million containers annually, significantly alleviating congestion at the nearby Dar es Salaam port. This project, funded by China, began in 2015 and is a critical trade gateway for Tanzania and East Africa. Meanwhile, Russia's Nacala Corridor project, spanning Mozambique and Malawi, highlights its investment in enhancing regional connectivity. This $4 billion project, funded by Russia, involves upgrading and extending the rail line from the Nacala port in Mozambique to Malawi, along with the construction of a deepwater port. China's New Nile Bridge in Uganda, completed in 2018, is a marvel of engineering. This 525-meter cable-stayed bridge, also known as the Source of the Nile Bridge, was constructed by the China Communication Construction Company. It has improved transportation across the Nile River, symbolizing the strong ties between Uganda and China. On the Russian side, the rehabilitation of the Aswan High Dam in Egypt underscores the long-standing partnership between Russia and Egypt. Completed in 2010, this $1 billion project ensured the dam's continued operation, safeguarding Egypt's water and power supply. China's Mombasa-Nairobi Standard Gauge Railway in Kenya, completed in 2017, is a cornerstone of Kenya's Vision 2030 development plan. Covering 480 kilometers, This railway was built by the China Road and Bridge Corporation and has become a vital transportation link between Kenya's largest cities, providing faster and more reliable travel options. In Turkey, Russia has showcased its capabilities with the Akku nuclear power plant, a $20 billion project by Rosatom. While not located in Africa, this plant is Turkey's first nuclear power facility and underscores Russia's potential for future large-scale projects in Africa. China's Buidam hydroelectric power station in Ghana is another significant project, completed in 2013 by Sinohydro. Providing 400 megawatts of electricity, the dam harnesses the power of the Black Volta River and is a major component of Ghana's energy strategy, promoting sustainable development and reducing energy costs. Finally, Russia's African Union Conference Center in Ethiopia, completed in 2012, is a landmark project. Built with Russian funding, this center serves as the headquarters for the African Union and is a crucial venue for international diplomacy and cooperation. When it comes to mega construction projects in Africa, both China and Russia have emerged as powerful forces, each playing a pivotal role in shaping the continent's future. While China's extensive investments in large-scale projects have garnered significant attention, Russia's strategic focus on key sectors reveals a different but equally impactful approach. China has undoubtedly made a massive mark on Africa's infrastructure landscape. Through projects like the Maputo-Katem Bridge, the Addis Ababa-Djibouti Railway, and the Mombasa-Nairobi Standard Gauge Railway, Chinese companies have not only improved transportation and trade routes across the continent, but have also laid the groundwork for economic growth in multiple African nations. China's involvement in constructing ports, railways, and power stations has been instrumental in reducing logistical bottlenecks and enhancing the continent's connectivity, making it a critical partner in Africa's development. However, Russia's contributions, though fewer in number, are no less significant. Russia's involvement in the Eldabad nuclear power plant, the rehabilitation of the Benguela Railway, and the Kaliningrad Deepwater Port project showcases a targeted approach that aligns with its strategic interests. Russia has focused on projects that enhance energy security, improve transportation infrastructure, and bolster regional connectivity. This method has allowed Russia to build strong, long-lasting partnerships with African nations, especially in sectors critical to their national development. Wrapping up this analysis, while China may have a numerical advantage in the sheer scale of projects, Russia's focused and strategic investments cannot be overlooked. Both nations are shaping Africa's future in distinct but complementary ways, each contributing to the continent's growth and development. Rather than viewing it as a competition, it's important to recognize that Africa stands to benefit from the expertise, resources, and commitment of both China and Russia. Together, they are helping to build a more connected, prosperous, and resilient Africa. As these two global giants continue to expand their influence in Africa, the continent's leaders and citizens will have the opportunity to leverage these partnerships for sustainable development. The true winner in this dynamic interplay of global powers is Africa itself, as it gains the infrastructure and resources needed to propel its economies into the future. Who do you think is leading in Africa's mega construction projects? Let us know in the comments below.